phone number with you in case you have any questions while you're having to make decisions in your job about chemicals. We will be available to answer your questions. Okay, so we will open that door for everybody here. All right. So the two definitions that I want to clarify. In our job, we ask ourselves, what do we do? Basically, what we do is protect properties and improve quality of life. That's basically what we do in the cleaning industry, or in basically what the management does, is to protect property. Property as the school property, carpet, floor, maybe anything that pertains to the schools, including students. Students also the school's property or the country's property or our future. Okay, so this is what we want to clarify that. So we protect properties and improve quality of life by cleaning or by making sure that we bring proper chemicals into our premise will enable us to protect our property and also improve the quality of life for people. The second definition, I see people writing it down. That's a good thing, because Confucius does say that a short pencil is better than a long memory. So please write it down. All right. We all have good memories, but I don't even know the guy anyway. So, all right. So please write it down if you need to. The second definition that we're trying to clarify is to clarify what soil is, because it's very important for us to know that, to identify what it is so that we can remove it. That's our job, is to identify what soil is and to remove that. By doing that, we are doing our job in the soil that's coming in, so at least we would know where the soil source is and the entry, and what are they. Can we maybe give me a few examples of what soil is, what the idea of soil is? We're going to define it together, okay, as a class. Food, okay, that's sand. Oil. What else? Ever heard of soot, dirt, caca, biological soil, like body fluids? Yeah, but we all going to have to lie the same, all right, or to be consistent. We got to know. Because some might not have sand, some might have body fluid. How do we define soil? Soil is defined as a substance or material that is at the wrong place at the wrong time. And apparently, we can be soil too ourselves, because, Monday morning you go to your boss and ask for a raise, you become a soil very quickly. All right? So soil is like you're chewing a gum and it fell on the carpet. That was the gum before, and now it's a soil. So we must identify that. We have to understand that if things doesn't belong there, it becomes a soil. And when it is a soil, like sand, we're talking about sand, all right? Sand doesn't have a positive and negative charges. So sand is sand or dust, so to speak. The real soil that we talk about has positive and negative charges. And that is always been a problem with hot dog. If you have eaten hot dog, you have ketchup and mustard on there. When you drop it on the carpet, it becomes a soil. When you clean it with alkali cleaner, what happens? The ketchup comes out, the mustard stays behind. Why? It's because mustard has a positive charge and ketchup has a negative charge. Just like your smoke, cigarette smoke has a positive charge. And different soil, like heavy metal, or we call it arsenic, lead, all those has positive charges. That's why when you have positive ion, they call it, in the room, pollution, you have to have the ionizer that shoots out little negative ion to neutralize that, so that those will be neutralized and be dropped on the floor, and there's no longer going to be toxic for. So when we understand that, positive and negative charges are in the soil. So now, when you have to make a decision in your school to bring in a cleaner that's going to have to remove soil, what kind of cleaner would you get? You will get a cleaner that would neutralize positive and negative charge. A lot of times people says, that's impossible. You can't have a positive and negative charges in one container. If you have a container, it's not going to happen, because they will be neutralized. But then UltraChem said, no, if you can put it together, we have the positive and negative charge put together in our car, and if it doesn't work, we wouldn't have been here. So if you know how, you can put positive and negative charges together to clean your soil in your premise. And that cleaner is called, that technology is called electrolytic. Electro being ionic, lytic being solution. Electrolytic means positive and negative charges and in a solution together, not neutralizing itself, but being active. That's the kind of product, or that's the kind of cleaner that you want to use today in our cleaning facilities, because it will neutralize positive and negative charges. Any questions? Clear? So, now, cleaning. You're buying a cleaner. You're making a decision. Somebody come up to you and say, oh man, you know, I'm in cleaning, selling cleaning products now. You and I went to football games and things like that together. You got to buy stuff for me, man. You know? Yeah. You know, you got to help out. But what are you selling? Here's a carpet cleaner. Here's an all-purpose cleaner. First of all, there is no all-purpose cleaner, because you don't clean your teeth with it. So there's no such a thing as all-purpose cleaner. All right? We call it multi-purpose cleaner. So we do have to make sure that we're using the proper words, because the doctors and the lawyers, they use the proper phrases and things like that. We call it golden phrases and silver words. You know, we do have to use those in our profession. You know, you can't say just mop the floor. Is it dust mop? Is it dry mop? Is it damp mop? Or is it what kind of mop? You know, we got to be specific. So after this class, I hope that we all will be a little more refined in this industry. That's how we are going to be, we will learn. Basically, you know, when we talk about learn, when you take away the L, it's not my language. It says the more you earn, the more you have to learn. So we got to know more when we make a decision. We have to be able to know more, as our decision is going to be more accurate in how we're going to protect our facilities and our students and ourselves. That is